I was the kid who didn't get any hits in baseball. Played all the way up to a competitive kid pitch and never hit the ball. Everybody was always upset when I was up to bat because I just wasn't good at those kind of team sports. But in individual sports, for me it was martial arts. I wasn't ever told I had to ride the bench. I was always able to participate, and because of that, I was able to work at my own pace and get good, which is the same thing that we do here in our martial arts class, in our parkour classes, and even in our adult fitness classes. Everybody works at their own pace. I was also the kid who didn't get picked at daycare. I didn't get treated all that well. So that's what our after school and summer camp is focused on, is setting up a culture of acceptance and of structure so that kids feel like they belong, so they feel like they're important, so that they can move and be healthier and happier than they would be without something like this. We ran a full-service martial arts studio for years and years in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and then we moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had multiple locations, but we noticed that there was a need for other services, things like summer camp, after school, transported after school, that weren't necessarily being filled by your traditional daycares. And there's nothing wrong with daycares. We're very happy that they were there, but there wasn't a lot of fitness and a lot of movement involved, and that was what our passion was fitness and movement. So we opened Motion Tulsa as a way to kind of fill that need. We have kickboxing, boot camp for adults, we have still martial arts, but we have parkour for kids, and then our big thing that we do is transported after school and summer camp that have a fitness oriented. As opposed to just sitting down and watching TV after school. They can get moving, they can learn new skills. Some of them take other classes with us. So it really is helpful from a parent's point of view. They know their kid is getting healthy. We have two different kinds of kids that are successful here and that enjoy being here. We have kids who kind of have to be here, kids who are in our after school or summer camp program who don't really have anywhere else to be because mom and dads are working. And so it was the same thing for me. My mom and my dad were both working, and I had to be somewhere, and I wanted to create an environment that was positive. I have a 5 and a 7-year-old, and they have to be here sometimes, and I want a place where they're happy and they're loved and they're accepted, and it's the same thing with our parkour and our martial arts. All of our people who teach parkour and martial arts here at our facility were people who may not have been successful doing other things, and they know that feeling of not getting to play, or of not being able to kick the ball well or hit the ball well or be successful in team sports. So they know how to interact with kids. They know how to make somebody feel more confident, how to feel more comfortable, how to build skills where normally they might get told, you didn't make the team this year, kid. Instead, it's you made the team every year, and they get to come here and feel happy and feel like this is their place. We have kids from 4 on up. In our after-school program, essentially, if they do full day school, we will pick them up. We pick them up from their elementary school, bring them here to our facility. They eat a snack, do homework. Little ones don't have homework, but they do homework. They do games. All of our teams, no matter what the age group is, gets between 20 and 30 minutes of structured games every day. So it's not just running around like crazy on the playground. In our summer camp program, it's the same thing. So if they're 5 and up, they can do summer camp with us. In our parkour and our martial arts, we have 4 through 6, and then we have 7 and up. So 4, 5, and 6-year-olds are in a single class, and then our 7 and up are in another class. Our parkour tends to be a little older, so we have more like 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds in our parkour, but we still do start them as young as 7. I teach some classes. We also have other martial arts teachers that teach classes. We have parkour teachers that teach our parkour program. So all of us are people who care about kids, who like to work with kids. It's our passion, it's what we do. So it really works well when we have people who have come up through martial arts or have learned parkour and then want to give back to kids here in our facility. That feeling of seeing someone go from can't even look their eyes up off the floor to being able to vault over this obstacle and then jump off of this obstacle and then run up the wall and then see them on the top of the wall like, look mom, look at me. It's fantastic. I wouldn't do this if it weren't for that. It's a hard job. I wouldn't do this if it weren't for that. So that's what we're looking for, is that kind of triumph over their own personal insecurities and issues and challenges that they can then take with them forever.